Season 2, Episode 11, From the Lion's Den to a Pack of Wolves. When your fresh meat, kill and throw them something fresher. Well, I'm actually not sure this role needs much more explanation. Because if you're a first-year student and you haven't learned this by now, then I'm afraid you're in for a really fucking long year ahead. So let's just move on. The fourth Frank Underwood principle comes from Season 1, Episode 7. Generosity is its own form of power. Now, through organizations and events like Circle K, Relay for Life, NU Service Day, and Alternative Spring Break, most of you have and will continue to experience what it's like to get involved in the community and make a real difference. And I can't think of anything more important. I've had a lot of success in my life, but I've always found that the more you give, the more you get. You see, I was taught by the best. Jack Lemmon had this phrase that he used all the time, and I've now adopted as my own. Jack taught me that if you've been successful in your chosen path, if you've been able to realize your ambition, then you are obligated to spend a good portion of your time sending the elevator back down. I always thought that was a great way of saying it. Send the elevator back down. And I'll give you a little example. Remember when I told you I was in London the year before I made the decision to go to the Old Vic? I was doing a play. And while we were in rehearsals during this play, a couple of the cast members asked me, you can keep going on that, asked me if I wanted to go see a play. And so I did. There was this little tiny play that was coming over from Ireland. And it was only going to perform for about 5 or 6 days at this theater called the Almeida. You can move forward on that, guys. Thank you very much. The auto cue I'm talking to you guys. Guys, stop drinking. Go forward. 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 Thank you. Enjoying the scotch up there in the booth? Anyway, so I go to see this play about an Irish family dealing with the challenges of having an autistic child. And about 20 minutes into this piece, this young kid comes running down the stairs playing this autistic child. And I thought for the first 4 or 5 minutes, everyone in the audience, I think, as well, we were looking around wondering, is this an actor? Or do they actually cast a young man who's genuinely autistic? That's how good it was. Anyway, after the show, we all went backstage, and it turns out that this kid named Colin, he actually was an actor, he'd done like a soap opera. He hadn't done any films. And so anyway, we all went out to a pub and got properly shit-faced, and we became instant friends. And now I knew a little later, after I was going to finish this run of Iceland, I was going to go to Dublin and do a film called Ordinary Decent Criminal. So I suggested to the director, without really even knowing if there was a role, I said, listen, I just saw this kid who was phenomenal in this play, he started bringing in an audition. I don't think he has an agent. So this kid went in, got auditioned, he's got this small role. And so we ended up going to Dublin, I ended up shooting this movie, and every day I'm going to work, and I'm looking at this young kid, and I'm thinking, this kid is a fucking movie star, man. You just knew it. So I called this agent I know in Los Angeles, and I encouraged him to get on a plane, come to Dublin, meet this kid, which he did. I introduced the two of them, they went off to dinner, and about a year later, this kid wins the leading role in a film called Tigerland, and his name is Colin Farrell.